Thank you for joining us again at the Ray White Melbourne CBD Market Wrap for this month of August. Now it's the 4th year that Ray White Melbourne CBD since its inception. Extremely fantastic times. We've got a new location that we'll be relocating to, and we'll be keeping you informed once we get the finalised address for that. Now I've just come back from an exciting conference in Gold Coast. Yes, much better weather than Melbourne obviously. The Ray White Connect. Now, it was a 1 in 10 year event where all the Ray White companies got together. Our finance arm, our private funds arm, our commercial hotel, Ray White. For those that don't know, we are actually the largest franchise group network in all of Australasia. Our 160 offices in Indonesia came back, and it was a fantastic event. We had the likes of Lachlan Murdoch we were listening to, Gilly, Andrew Denton. And one of the interesting notes, we had Hans Kuhnen, who was the senior economist for St. George Bank. Obviously the RBA once again held rates on hold. Now his outlook of the market at the moment was very, very positive. Unemployment figures very healthy. America, with everything going on at the moment, are actually talking about forecasts of interest rate going up. Now, for those that know, we're heavily tied in with the American market. Obviously, the Chinese market, it's come down a little bit, but the fact is, the percentages have come down, but the actual dollar value is certainly on the way up. So their outlook is very positive for that Chinese market as well. And not surprisingly, the economy bedded down with the property market. He's certainly thinking there's no bubble at the moment, but once again, we do hear both sides. All we can do is work with what we have. Auction clearance rates for the first week in August, 77% was cleared at auction last weekend, with 82% in housing clearance and 69% coming from apartments and flats, which is certainly say in the midst of winter. We're certainly having a very good auction scene at the moment, and funnily enough, should be indicated, James Packer selling the most expensive home in all Australian history for $70 million in what we call the quieter part of the real estate year. What's happening in the Melbourne market at the moment on the lower range of the spectrum? Apartment 19 at 70 Queensbury Street in Carlton sold for $195,000. It was a residential apartment, nothing that was restricted for students, which is common in the area. $195,000 got you what we call a renovated micro apartment, less than 20 square meters. Certainly won't be swinging too many cats in that particular one. And towards the top end of the market, an auction result at number 2 at 1 Marn Street, South Yarra. Now, this was an Art Deco home in one of the most prestigious and tightly held apartment blocks in the Domain precinct. Competition on the day took this fantastic property to $1.74 million under the hammer. And with springtime around the corner, the busiest time in Melbourne, with all the carnivals, Fashion Week and the horses coming, it is the last month of winter. We've been seeing a lot of forthcoming auction boards coming up around the area. Stock levels has been low, which is, I have no doubt, has contributed to some of the fantastic prices being achieved. As you can see, we've just had our second best month for the year in our team with Vicky and I. And leading up, a lot of owners at the moment talking to us, getting ready for the spring campaign and making sure that we attract the market before that stock level climbs too high. If you are considering doing something in real estate, either buying, selling or leasing out your property, do give me a call anytime. You're probably wondering where I'm standing here at the moment in this burgundy carpet apartment. I'm in a sub-penthouse apartment, apartment 276 at 83 Whiteman Street. If only you could see the views that I'm looking at, guys. We're looking at Albert Park Lake, Port Phillip Bay, and everything that Port Melbourne has to offer. It's a huge deck that's looking onto. I couldn't show up as it'll make the video show up too dark. It's professionally furnished, currently vacant. We're doing a VIP open tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. if you're wanting to join us for the 8th of the 8th. Very lucky number. The tabloids have been pushing it. Anyway, that's a wrap from us. I look forward to seeing you at the next Market Wrap.